Today we're going to talk about the new Hulu film, The Binge, so let's get started. Three 18-year-olds prepare for the day when it's legal to drink alcohol and take drugs. Hey, quick thanks for stopping by my channel. If you guys love movies just like I do, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up-and-coming videos. The Binge is a new Hulu film starring Vince Vaughn, Skylar Gisondo, Eduardo Franco, and Dexter Darden. This has a pretty clever concept that feels very similar to The Purge, where all illegal activities are now legal for 12 hours. That's how The Binge is, but alcohol and drugs are banned every single day except for one part of the year when it is legal to take drugs and drink alcohol for only 12 hours. So when you turn 18, you can participate in The Binge and just go crazy. There are people who have binged in the past and it has ruined their lives, and so they are completely against it. And then there are people who look forward to it every single year and participate in competitions and just have fun with it. It's a really interesting concept. I think I enjoyed the concept more than the actual movie. As the movie went along, it became less and less original and focused more on being a story that we have seen plenty of times before. Honestly, the story for this movie reminds me so much of Superbad. They have there's three friends who are trying to get to one party, and they have a lot of mishaps along the way. They run into different people. Everything's just getting in their way of getting to that party. That's what Superbad was, and that's what The Binge is. And the concept is really cool at first, but I feel like they never really explored or just went really deep into this concept that this movie was centered around. There are a lot of people that are binging. There are a lot of people who don't binge. And it's got an interesting point of view for people who don't binge and why they're not binging, and then people who just want to binge for hours and hours. We have Vince Vaughn, who's playing a principal at the school that they attend, and he's trying to locate this party that is happening, and he's trying to convince the students not to binge. He has a lot of fun with his role. I like Vince Vaughn as an actor when he's not rambling on about random things. But here in the movie, I enjoyed his character, and we learn a little bit more about him towards the end of the film, and it ends up being a fun time. The three main friends have really good chemistry. You could tell that some of them are just so excited to binge and some of them are not, but they do seem like genuine friends within the movie and outside the movie as well. As we inch closer and closer to the end of the movie, it becomes less and less interesting to me and less exciting. There are times, though, I did laugh out loud when watching the movie. It's a pretty entertaining movie. It's really funny at times, but it's terribly unoriginal when it has a really interesting concept working for it. It was never executed to a point that I found a lot of it interesting. The concept, like I said, is easily the best thing going for this movie. The acting too is pretty good, and there are some funny moments, but it ends up being an unoriginal film at the end, and I found that to be really disappointing. I was actually looking forward to seeing this movie based off of the concept. I thought it was going to be so cool, and you know, at times it was. At times it just felt like I've seen it before. But beware, there is a lot of drugs, there is a lot of drinking in here for people who are 18 and older. Plus, there is a really long and at times awkward dance sequence, a musical moment, and it's like a full-on musical. They're singing about taking drugs and drinking alcohol. They got full attire, they're dressed nice, and I thought, okay, this is pretty fun at first, and then it just went on and on. It just seemed like it went on for such a long time. I was like, okay, you need to wrap this up because you're losing me real quick. The Binge is interesting. I think I like the concept a lot more than just the actual movie, but overall it was a pretty entertaining movie. I'm gonna go ahead and give The Binge a C+. Thank you guys for checking my review for the new Hulu movie, The Binge. Have you guys seen it? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And stay tuned for more up and coming Hulu content. You guys are the best as always. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.